everybody. We've been hacking the climate, and we'd like to share it with you. We're working on the Climate Policy Radar Challenge. Our project is called PoliGrok, a lens on climate policy. It's a tool to help researchers and the public sieve through policy documents. Let's have a look at the user interface. We're going to do a search here for greenhouse gases from transport. It comes back with a list of documents, and there are previews from the documents. You can see that the search term is highlighted. It also shows visual previews, which is nice. We have in total indexed about 500 documents, PDFs. We also have OCR working, which means that the words in these visual images are also indexed. And you also see over here on the right, we have tags, which is a super useful feature for researchers who are building up subsets of the thousands of documents here. Now I'm going to switch to another instance, and we're going to talk about some thinking. I'm going to search for greenhouse gases for transport again, but this time in Danish with quotes, so it's an exact phrase. And here you see we have a more limited subset. There are 3 documents. And here in the upper right is a black icon that takes you to a timeline. This displays a history of the documents. And if we look at this and we're curious to see more about this particular one, we can click it and it jumps there. Now, a timeline is a graph. It's a directed acyclic graph with one branch. And if you imagine that these documents have legal precedence, they're informed by other laws in other countries, and we map those connections, we'll get a complex graph that looks like a family tree. The file references will be the nodes, the relationships will be the edges, and the dates will be attributes. That could be incredibly useful for the researchers. Now, this is just one of the ideas that we have to the future. To implement it, it would take this team, maybe another week. Let's introduce the team. We have Abby in Hong Kong. He's our data engineer. We have Lasse in Roskilde, Denmark, doing backend. Lawrence in London is our full stack dev. And I'm Kit Blake in Rotterdam doing project communication.